Hello everyone, welcome to my bed. Um, I just decided to make this video and didn't feel like standing up, so don't let that discredit me. Even informed people like to be comfortable. So, I made this video, or I'm making this video, spur of the moment, obviously. It's something that I haven't really seen anybody really talk about. Dr. Morse, who's my main reference for pretty much all things natural health related. I think he's the naturopathic all-star. Um, but I haven't really seen him mention anything around this, and kind of going through all of his videos is pretty arduous. So this is about chiropractic adjustments and why chiropractic adjustments do not hold for most people. Um, and this is kind of where I believe, at least, the quackery and chiropractory, where that belief comes from, because I've had a lot of people tell me that they went to a chiropractor and they went so many times and it would help them for a small amount of time, and then their problems would resurface. And so this is a very relevant topic, at least especially for me, because I've had the exact same problem. I've spent probably like almost $1,000 in chiropractic adjustments over the past year and a half or so, and I'm paying with insurance, after insurance, like 20-25 bucks adjustment. So I've had a lot of adjustments done, and they offer me a lot of relief for 1 to 2 to 3 weeks, and then I need another adjustment, no matter what. And I wanted to, first of all, I mean, I've looked up a lot of information, at least independently on my own volition. I've never really been to a chiropractic school or done anything other than ask about 3 chiropractors what their beliefs were, and pretty much all of them just said, oh, well, some people have hyperelastic muscles, and so this just kind of happens, and that's a cop-out, and you should be more aware of your practice and the human body in general, because I'm about to blow the roof off of that statement. The hyperelasticity, every single condition in the human body are in reality. When there's an action, there's a reaction. So be it the law. And there's a reason for hyperelasticity. There's a reason that your bones and your spine is shifting in the first place. So the reason that chiropractic adjustments do not hold is because of acidity within the human body, and more than likely a parathyroid issue where you're not utilizing calcium correctly, and you're having an issue with muscle, action, muscle, connective tissue issues in general, and more than anything, it's acidity. Your body is acidic, and your bones and your body in general is going to be, I mean, some people say, oh, like, when you're acidic, you're more rigid. Well, that's true, but you're also breaking down. So you're especially rigid, but your bones are still coming out of place. So I've had a C1, C2 problem, which I think, at least in my personal opinion, because all my other spinal issues I've never really had any real symptoms from, other than a little bit of pain. C1, C2 makes me have migraines. It makes me feel foggy. It makes me feel very, very tired, and like I'm just kind of out of it when I can feel my neck gets out of place. I didn't used to be able to, but now I know exactly when it's coming out of place. And I've probably had issues with my neck for my entire life, and I was just completely unaware of it. But that's probably a topic for another video. As for what you can do to increase the likelihood of your of your neck or your back or whatever chiropractic or spinal misalignment, subluxation you have, how the hell do we get these to stay? Well, I don't want to keep getting my back adjusted for the rest of my life. And for someone like me who really runs into problems when my neck gets out of place, how are we going to make it stay in place? How are we going to get this boy to, how are we going to make sure he buys the house and moves in and has children that hopefully don't take over your spine and make it an independent country? A raw food diet, at least for a period of time, is going to allow your body to not be disrupted, to be able to have complete control over everything. When you're bringing in cooked food, it is a foreign matter, even if it's not as invasive as, poison or alcohol, which is still poison, or medications or whatever. It is pausing the body. It's pausing your body's processes. So if you're going and you're eating, crap food that's acidic, and then you're expecting that your body is going to be able to heal at its maximum capacity, even if you think that cooked food or whatever is healthy, if you're eating really bad food, then you should be able to understand that that's, according to every doctor, bad for you. And so your body is working at a lower degree, and so it's not focusing on your spinal muscles or whatever. It's not allowing your spine to settle or contract or actually start to heal and build the loose tissue around your body. That's for people that have good genetics. For people that have poor genetics or have been having these issues concurrently, you're probably going to want to look at doing a raw food diet for a long period of time and taking herbs and a glandular to support it. So, unfortunately, I'm kind of speaking through a relatively limited scope, as I've only really used connective tissue herbs and parathyroid glandular, which is a supplement coming from a bovine animal that is the raw desiccated tissue of a parathyroid gland, and your body uses it almost like stem cells. It's more of all of Dr. Morse's and the entire concept behind naturopathic thinking is typically more energetic and frequency based than it is nutrition or more complicated and frankly lost philosophies. I've seen extreme benefits in my own body and back in doing this. I take Dr. Morse's bone and connective tissue herbs, and I will put the herbs that are in that formula. If you want to go to a local herbal shop and get some of them yourself, and you don't have to buy his herbs. And I take a pure Formulas Pure Parathyroid glandular, and I have been finding that my hyperelasticity in my neck, that has been an issue for forever, where my neck muscles basically just do not contract over my neck bones, and my neck bone is just flipping out and going all around town and freaking messing up my life. So blanketly, I mean, even if there isn't a remedy, the cause is acidity. So the more you alkalize your body, the more that your body is going to stop exhibiting degenerative issues, which is what all these things are. I mean, degenerative disc disease, Jesus, joint problems. All these things are acidity. They're all your body breaking down. There's two sides of chemistry in this reality. So, stopping the influx of acidic chemistry and supporting your muscles with herbs and supporting some of the weaker endocrine glands that secrete steroids and hormones and help with the absorption and metabolism of everything that your body really needs, which are basically all of your endocrine glands, your pituitary, your thyroid, your parathyroid, your adrenal glands are probably going to be the biggest ones that are going to be involved in this, is what's going to get you your remedy. It's a holistic idea. You can't, build a bike out of pretty much just a gear and expect to get on that and be able to ride it. It's a multi-step process, and so you're not going to be able to just get an adjustment and all your problems are going to be healed, which is what, unfortunately, a lot of chiropractors, that at least the general chiropractor, I know that there are some very, very wise chiropractors that understand every element, every cog of the machine, but at least to all the chiropractors that I've been to, they didn't really understand this, and I didn't understand it myself, and frankly, I couldn't find anything about this online, which is why I'm making this video. So, in short, to surmise my incredibly convoluted and poorly done video that I hope someone can make sense of, after you get an adjustment, I would very much recommend you take these herbal capsules, or you could make the formulas yourself. I would very much suggest you, at the very least, intermittent fast between that day, just like when you go to the doctor's office and they're doing some kind of procedure, they have you fast. I would recommend that going on during this adjustment, and I would recommend you not eat anything that's going to disrupt your body, at least within that day. Don't bring in chemistry that is naturally foreign to the body, which is pretty much anything that is cooked or augmented in any way, because that is automatically occluding and changing the chemistry of the food you're eating, and no animal in nature cooks their food. So when you're eating cooked food, you're disrupting your body to a degree. When you're trying to get your body out of a degenerative state during a state of genuine immediate repair, which is a chiropractic adjustment, you're going to want to be as simple and gentle to your body as possible. Drink some fresh pressed juice, or eat a little bit of fruit, or maybe a salad, and just rest. But changing your diet, changing the chemistry of what you're putting into your body every day is going to be what stops your body from being in an acidic state. I would recommend the parathyroid glandulars to people that are having recurring issues in your tissues, because if you're not absorbing calcium very well, you're going to have a lot of issues with the regeneration of connective tissue. It's going to take longer, and I definitely have issues with both my pituitary gland, which controls all my other glands, and my parathyroid gland, and my adrenal glands. My glands are hands off right now, but besides the point. So, this is what's going to eventually give you a remedy. It's taking a while for me, but I have noticed that taking the herbs after an adjustment, I'm noticing that it's taking longer and longer for me to need another adjustment, so I'm assuming eventually I'm not going to need one again, and hopefully you won't either. This isn't discrediting what chiropractors do. They offer a fantastic service, but bar accidents and other things like that, the reason that we're having all these discs flip out is for a real reason, and that reason is going to be also your remedy to the issue in the first place, which is acidity in your body, in your own genetically weak or specific ways, slightly degenerating, and your bones are coming out of place. And that's affecting your nervous system and the rest of your body. So hopefully you guys found my shirtless, in bed talk informative, exciting, and invigorating. And I haven't seen anyone else talking about this, so if you have any questions or concerns or compliments, please, please, please